back to the tea table. Today we're going to look at Sylveon VMAX. It's a really cool card that came out in Evolving Skies. It's kind of been fringe for a while. It did do well in online events when we only had those. But now that we're back in the paper events, I'm going to explore it again and see what cool stuff it's gained to maybe put it back in the meta. First, I want to say this art is great. You got the Marshadow like sliding down on the tail of Sylveon, which is cool, and all the other Pokemon. They do a really great job with all of these special arts, and it's a really cool card. And other than that, it does have some attacks. So the first attack, which you're really never going to use, or I haven't seen used much in Sylveon decks, is Press's Touch. For a Psychic, attach an energy card from your hand to one of your bench. If you do, you heal 120. It's really cool. It's like Stonejourner VMAX. But you can't really build it like Stonejourner because you do kind of have to damage them to win. So it has a second attack for 3 colors called Max Harmony. It does 70 plus 30 for each different type of Pokemon on your bench, which leads to some really cool different Pokemon we get to play to make that happen. So we're going to jump in and see what those Pokemon are. So first we got Arceus. I mean, you've seen it by now. Arceus V, Arceus VSTAR, the Trinity Nova to search for the 3 basics to power up your other Pokemon. It is one of our VSTAR abilities we do have in the deck. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them in your hand. Pretty good. And if you notice so far, Sylveon and Arceus both take colorless to attack, which is going to help us with our other attackers in the deck. So then we got Ditto V, whose ability is you can trade it with a V from your discard pile. So if you had to do like a weird discard or something gets knocked out, you can trade Ditto back to the other V and add another type for Sylveon. But you also do remember that if Ditto V has been out for 1 turn, you can evolve the Pokemon you put into play. So if you got Sylveon and you got the Ditto's been out there for a little bit, you can trade it into the Sylveon and evolve. So as long as it's been out of a turn, you can evolve, which is really cool mechanic on that card itself. So then we got your Crobat V, which doubles as drawing until you have 6 when you play it, once during your turn, and being our Dark Attacker, because we play a Crobat VMAX, which basically just does 180 for 3 and can knock out Mew VMAXs. That's pretty much why it's there. It also does 70. They're poison. You switch with one of your bench. Not so much on that one, realistically. You want to max cutter some Mews for some one-hit knockouts. Then we got a new card that just came out last week. Lucario V and Lucario VSTAR. So there are 2 different, or 3, I'm sorry, I guess, Lucario Vs you could play. You got this cool one that looks cool. Probably not playing that one. You got this one, which is 40 and 21 of your opponent's bench for 1 fighting, which is actually pretty good. And then 180 for 3, and you can't use it. But we did go with the new one because it's Attack Crushing Punch for 2 colorless, discard special energy on their active, and with double turbo running around or stuff in Mew if you have to. This is the one you want to play. And then we got Lucario VSTAR, which does, for fighting in 2 colors, 120. But if they're V, it does 240. So you got some Victini VMAX vibes coming out there. And his VSTAR attack, which I think is very underrated, for 2, it does 70 times the amount of energy attached to all your opponent's Pokemon. So with Arceus decks running around, even Mew with their Elisa Sparkles if you have to, like Duraludon decks, which is an Arceus deck, this attack has been really, really good. And if I don't have to use Arceus, it's been really insane to get the knockout super easy with Aura Star. And I've been very impressed with the card. It will get better next set, but that's not something we have to worry about now. So then we got some support Pokemon, Eldegoss V, which provides a grass, a different type for Sylveon. But when you play it, you get a supporter back from your discard pile up in your hand. Versus Seeker, really good, great card. And you can put it back in your deck if you have to attack with it because of double turbo. Then we got Lumineon V. When you play it, you get to search your deck for a supporter and put it in your hand. So one turn you get Lumineon, one turn you Eldegoss, and boom. Now, I did not include Water Energy in this deck, but you can, because it does take a Water and Double Turbo, so its attack puts it back in his deck just like Eldegoss. Finally, we got Manaphy. I'm a Manaphy. I will always play Manaphy as long as a bench damage possibility exists in the format that is relevant, when we have Urshifu and we have Jolteon. So, I am playing Manaphy. It's not a card you have to play, but it is something I definitely play. So, move on to the trainers here. We got Ordinary Rod, shuffle up to 2 Pokemon from a discard pile in your deck, and or 2 basic energy from a discard back in your deck. The thing with Arceus Index is, like, after the first attack, you kind of might run out of energy to put back in. And with the amount of different Pokemon we have, I thought this card was good to get the energy and the different types of Pokemon. Because maybe turn 1 you have to discard Eldegoss because you don't want to bench it. So you can get it back for later to get one of your supporters to win the game. Then we got the ball cards. We got 4 Quick Ball and 4 Ultra Ball to search for Pokemon. Both discard card, which is fine. But it helps you get all your Pokemon out. I did not go with any Evolution Incense, and you'll see why in a second here. Our Stadium is going to be 2 Training Courts to get back to basic energy, because we have the Pokemon that take different ones. I just like this card as, like, I don't know what Stadium I want to play, and it's not going to be Paths of the Peak. This is one I really, really like. Then we got 2 Adventures Discovery. So the reason I don't have Evolution Incense in my deck is because I got 2 of these. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon V, reveal them, and put them in your hand. Now you gotta remember, V, V-Star, VMAX, they're just V. They're under the one moniker of V. So it's not like you can only get the basic or anything like that. And with the amount of Vs we got in this deck, 20, I believe, that you're going to want Adventures Discovery. I usually see it as a one of, but I did go 2 because it's a great turn 1 supporter, or sometimes like turn 4 or 5 to get out what you need with that. So then we got 3 Boss's Orders, pretty simple. Pick off the things on the bench that might be weak to what you have, or the easy KOs to pick up the win. For Marnie for Disruption, both players shuffle their hand, put it on the bottom. I get to draw 5, they get to draw 4. Kind of a restart for all the decks that can get big hands. So if your opponent knocks out a Sylveon and takes 3 prizes, their hand's probably going to be like 6, 7 cards. So you put them right down to 4. There's only 1 Professor's Research in this deck because of kind of how I built it with the Adventure Discovery and Marnie stuff like that. So I did only go 1. You can also play a Zinnia if you like. That's a card I've seen in this deck before, because you have the Training Court, so you could discard basic energy. But I did go with the Research. Finally, we got 2 Raihan. I have been in love with this card, and putting it at 2 in almost every deck I build now because of stuff like Mew. Because if they can knock you out turn 1 with Meloette or whatever, and you don't have an energy in play or something, the game is basically over. So I've been liking 2 Raihans. I did think about 3, but I think that's for a different kind of deck. Not this one. It's a great card because you can basically make you attack with anything. You get energy, whatever, double turbo if you have to. You know, anything you need to get your opponent. So then we got the tools to Air Balloon. Pokemon has 2 less tree cost, so you could have a good pivot point after you get knocked out. So they knock out something, you have it on your Lucario, you bring it up, retrieve for free, boom. Then we got 2 Choice Belt, 30 more to V's, pretty much a staple at this point in terms of tools. Just helps shapes the numbers better on a wide range of Pokemon, depending what it is. It helps out amazing. Definitely a clutch card in basically every deck in the format. So then for the energy, we do got the 4 double turbo, because basically your Pokemon, except for Crobat, take a double turbo to attack. So you're going to want 4. We got 4 dark and 4 fighting for the Crobat VMAX and Lucario VSTAR respectively, to make sure we have the energy for those to attack. So with that, we're going to get into a couple games here and see if we can use all our different types and get some people with Sylveon. Alright, going to hop into a couple games with Sylveon here and see if we can get some people with it. Hopefully we can avoid the Eldegoss Lumineon starts. Basically anything else is fine. So hopefully we can get into that here. If the search will let us find an opponent. Alright, here we go. Raihan. Our opponent's Raihan. Well, we do got that card in our deck. So, alright, we get to call a flip, and we don't get to go first. That's okay. See what they choose here. I get to go first. Whoa. Well, we open Lucario. Okay. See what they open. Suicune. I don't know. Mew with a Lumineon. Okay. Our turns, depending when we draw a card, attach Crobat for like 2. Maybe. If I can't get knocked out, I might not Crobat. But we're going to find out. Alright. We got a Choodle and an Oshawott here. I think we're just going to attach and pass. So our start's fine. Depending we were playing against, we could have dug. Alright, we won. We did it. Good GG. Why does every game won, like, in my videos, just something like that happens? Anyway, let's move on to another game. Alright, here we go. Alright, we get to call a flip again, and we sucked again. And we get to go first again. We're going to open Ditto. Now, this is fine because of the ability to evolve Ditto. So, we're going to see what they got. Okay, so what we can do here, I don't think we get knocked out. So we're going to attach a fighting. So next turn, we can Lumineon for Adventurer's Discovery. And get, you know, whatever, Sylveon, or we can get Arceus. And so we can Adventurer's Discovery if we don't get Marnie. So we're going to attach. And we'll spend my turns. And then we can get Arceus VSTAR, and, like, Crobat. And then discard the Arceus. And then put it back into play with Ditto. And then evolve. And then search for what we need depending on what we get. So, gonna be pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Alright, they end their turn. So we win, provided things are in our deck. So we're going to Lumineon. So we got the Adventures. Okay, so we're going to get Arceus. It doesn't matter because we have that. So, step 1 is getting, let's get Lucario. Arceus. And then we will Ultra Ball away the basic Arceus. And get whatever. Sylveon. It doesn't matter. So then we can V transformation and put Arceus V into play. Now since Arceus has been in, or was in play a turn, we can evolve. So we will do that. We will Starbirth for double turbo and Choice Belt. And since they did not attach a metal, they do not have more HP. And we will attack and knock them out and win the game. Riveting gameplay so far. We don't search. Okay, this game's over. Boom. Alright. That was just a good start, to be fair. Like, I don't understand. They didn't really do much, but if they did whatever and did Marnie us and weren't Mew, that was a good hand. Because we could have put whatever we wanted. Let's get another game in, I guess. Took 4 minutes for these 2 games. So, alright, here we go. Not going to read that name out loud, but you can for yourself. We don't have a chance to lose coin flip by choosing this time, so we'll see what happens. They got a cool Dragonite coin. And we lost the flip again. Okay, we're very bad at this. Alright. If we draw a double turbo, we can do some stuff. I will take a risk and start with Ditto. Because if we draw a double turbo, we can Arceus turn 1. So, we'll see. Oh god. How do I beat this? Oh, I got Lucario, never mind. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. So, we'll get Sylveon, Arceus. Okay. 2 Arceus? We'll get this. Because we do have the Lucario in our hand. So, okay. So we will Ultra Ball. We're going to discard Arceus to get a Crobat. We're just going to draw the 2 first. We did not get it. Fortunately, we didn't even get an energy. So we're just going to Dream Gift and get, we'll get an Air Balloon. Alright. So missing the energy was kind of awkward there. So next turn, depending what they do, I might not even care about this Ditto. And I just might Adventures and get another one. So I can't attach any energy. I'd have to draw energy first, huh? We're going to do that. We're going to get another one. And we get Lucario to evolve, and I guess just this. Alright, so what I think we're going to do randomly. Oh, well, did I not get Lucario? Huh. Oops. That was on me. Anyway, I think what we'll do is, because we need to get an energy, we're going to transform into Arceus. We're just going to V-Star for energy. And then if they like Marnie us, we'll just deal with it. So we'll play the Crobat. I don't know why I got a fighting energy. That's okay. I meant to click fighting energy. So we really want to go for the knockout on this. So we will attach here and pretend this is a fighting energy that I got. It was not an accidentally misclick for the second time with Dark. Crush. I knew that was going to be in this deck. I was like, I should attach the Dark. There's no way there's not Crushing Hammer in this deck. Yep. Let's do 180. And they mill 3. Okay. Well, we're going to be Marnieing, so. There's doing 30, so I cannot attach. Cool. We're going to Marnie. Don't worry, I'm definitely drawing a fighting energy. Nice. We're not going to play Crobat because I don't need to. Whoa, look at our deck. Cool, fighting energy that I definitely did mess up. Alright. Second Crushing Hammer. Okay. See what they get. Oh, Electro. So Electro knocks itself out, and you can search for 2 lightning energy and attach them to your Pokemon. It's pretty cool. So they're gonna. Yep. So they can do that, and then attach them to like Jolteon if they want. They're gonna bury again. They're gonna, I guess, don't get a Crushing Hammer. Pokeball. Heads. Our opponent's a god. Yep, Jolteon VMAX. Good thing I discarded Manaphy. Alright, so we get to take a prize here. Hopefully it's the 4th fighting energy. Okay, well I guess I'm just gonna do that, I guess. I want to put that back in my deck. I'm gonna put the Manaphy back in my deck. Okay, they didn't knock me out. Okay. Damn, too bad they didn't knock me out. I guess I'll discard this to get this. I don't know if I'm gonna need Manaphy, but we'll put it back. We'll put Lucario back and Manaphy. And watch us draw fighting energy. Let's go. Oh, we did it. We drew all the energy. Nice. Oh, I can't do my V-Star attack. Alright, that didn't happen. Nope, that didn't happen to me. You didn't see nothing. Oops. Well, they can't knock me out, though. LOL. Good meme, Josh. Anyway, remember if you used your V-Star attack, kids, because then this happens. Woo. Well, yeah, so anyway, always remember use your V-Star attack and not plan ahead like I did to do something you can't. But we do get to knock them out regardless, thankfully. It's so awkward because my hand's like, I just need Lumineon. Okay. We're gonna do this. I don't think I get more than one card, but I want a better chance to draw Lumineon things. Okay. We're good. Hopefully. And then we will attack him for 480. So we're at 2. Alright. And we did draw Raihan anyway. So we'll see what they got. So if they don't Marnie us, we're going to win. So that's cool. So we do get the W. I got there awkwardly by forgetting I used my once a game ability. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. So we're going to Raihan and search for Double Turbo. And then we will Fighting Knuckle. And do 500 damage. So, what do we learn from that game? Remember you used your V-Star ability. Don't plan for 3 turns. That's okay. That's why I play these games. Whatever happens, happens. As you've seen, sometimes it's embarrassing. Sometimes it is not. We'll get one more game. We'll get one more. Alright. That's one hell of a mustache right there. Alright. Well, I win a coin flip. I did it. I will go first. Okay. Oh, that was a good hand, too. Damn, that was a good hand. This, an energy card, more importantly. Damn. Alright. Oof. No energy. Okay. What's our opponent got? Okay, this deck. Okay. Guess I don't need it could be Arceus. Okay, I don't know yet if it's Arceus. But we'll see what we got in our deck. Cool. We just need to draw an energy. Okay. We did. I'll search for an Air Balloon. So if they try to boss's order stall, we're fine. Alright. This is a good start. Mike and Marnie won't matter. But we can Arceus, and we don't even have to use the V-Star ability. And we can, like, Adventures, Discovery, and then, like, discard Lucario, evolve it, and then attack and power up stuff depending on what's happening. Or we won't, because they'll have a Wheezing in play. Who knows? So that's a pretty good start. For going first, it was awkward to have to dig for the energy, but you really need the energy, so. And we do evolve Crobat, to be fair. Yep. No Marnie. Just switch and evolve. Okay. I was like, just switch and evolve, man. I don't care. Okay. So we don't even have to do anything. So we'll get. Oh, look at this. This. There's another Arceus, right? So we will evolve the Sylveon. I'm not going to play the V-Star. I'm just going to have it. I want the V in play. Because the V can just knock something out with its attack. We will not do that because we don't have to. And we'll just start getting energy. So we got 2 darks. So basically that is for Sylveon, and then I'll put one on Lucario. For the fighting, I'll put one on there. Oh, to get an energy. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, see here. Alright, they did get the wheezing out, which is fine, because we basically got everything. They will drizzle. We will see what they get. Cynthia? I don't know. Marnie. Now the Marnie. Okay. They do know we have the balloons. Like, I got a Marnie. I'm gonna poison this person, so see what we get. Nice. Okay. Ultra Ball. They'll discard balloon and boss's orders. What will they get? In Italian, a drizzle. I believe that was a drizzle. What will they get with this drizzle? I don't know. I guess a way to get a Pokemon? Even the Ultra Ball? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a Fan of Waves. They play that. Research for next turn. Okay. So they really want to get all their Inteleons into play to do stuff. So I will be poisoned ×4 shortly. Alright. I really don't have a problem with that card being poisoned. I'm just going to attack. And we'll put some more energy into play. So we will 1, 2, these, so these will be good to go, basically, because it gets knocked out. And, hey, look at that. Also, don't even have to Ultra Ball for it now. That's cool. Alright, so we're going to be at 80 after the 4 poison. They got a research, which we do know. We're looking pretty good. Granted, it can turn out of nowhere against this kind of deck, so I'm not too confident. But, we ain't doing bad. Alright, they discard Dark Research Energy Search, I believe. Yep. Man, that means they drew a research. That sucks. They got the research, and then they drew a research. That's always the worst. Like when you get the card, and, oh, I drew the card anyway. Well, that was cool. I mean, you don't know what you're going to draw, so it can be awkward, but it's kind of unfortunate. Also, do not forget, we have not used our V-Star this game, unlike last game, where I planned to use one when I already did. Alright, got another Sobble. Quick Ball. Moltres incoming, maybe? Yeah, they don't need that Manaphy. Hoopa. Get the Dark? Do they got a Scoop 'em net? To pick up Drizzle and attack with Hoopa. If they don't, that's really cool for us. Sableye. Well, I'm taking that Sableye out. That Sableye is not That Sableye is not living. Okay, so we have a decision. So we can Lumineon or Eldegoss and save. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. I guess I'm getting Eldegoss to save our V-Star for later. So we'll get the boss. We'll boss the Sableye. Don't accidentally click that. We'll knock it out. We'll go to 2 prizes. We'll put our last energy into play here. So if something gets knocked out, we can Training Court and retreat anyway. So, and we did get another boss's order, which is pretty sick. Oh, got to take 2 prizes. My bad. Hey, there's Lumineon. Alright. Go to 160 here. We're looking pretty good. So knock us out, they go to 4. If they were to knock out Sylveon, they go to 1, but we'll be at 1, and we can definitely get the knockout for game. And we do have the V-Star ability in our back pocket if we need it. So it's looking pretty good, but you never know what's going to happen because it's Pokemon. Overall, I don't know. That's cool. Sylveon's cool. Lucario's. They're all cool cards. You know, I think it's a cool deck. It's like a deck I'm definitely taking to locals. This deck I could, like, if you can corner what the meta might be, Sylveon might be really good. Like, if you can predict your meta or a meta at a big event, like, oh, I just need these and these. Because, like, next set, there's a bunch of cards coming out. I think that can help Sylveon. There's some cool new dark Pokemon you could play. I love Lucario. So I think this deck's potential is only going to increase the more stuff goes on. I'm not sure our opponent knows they had to become active. So we're just going to attack. I feel like that might have been an accident. We'll get Choice Belt unneeded. We will take 4 from Poison and go to 240, but we only got 1 prize. So, and our Sylveon is doing 190 currently. We can make it to 220 with Lumineon on the bench. Yes. So we did get the dub here. So, okay, cool. We earned a pack. Nice. We're going to open that pack while I talk about Sylveon. Alright, so Sylveon, like I said, has a lot of potential. I think next set, which you don't need to worry about right now, gonna give it some cool new tools, and I think it's a deck that can and should be in the meta in some capacity, whether that's tier 1, 2, or below, remains to be seen. But if you want to try Sylveon, I definitely recommend it, especially because we're about to open Arceus V as a boss orders. And I think it's definitely a cool deck that has potential because of its attack. You can use any types. Arceus lets you do anything you want. Lucario is a great card when you remember you already used your V-Star ability. And I think overall the deck has a lot of potential. And let me know what you think below, what other Pokemon you might play. Drop a like, maybe subscribe if you feel like it. And I will see everybody next time on the tea table.